Hello friend, Suprabhas here. As you know, it's very cool outside, and today we are going to discuss about some office order module and which is in the HRMS tab presently. Anyway, I'm not wasting your too much time. I'm just going to the presentation screen right now, and I'll give you a little, not a brief idea, but a little idea about the HRMS. And this HRMS is a really amazing software, in my opinion. You use it as far as possible, as far as you may do. It's very simple, very user friendly, and it's really an amazing software. And you just there is a presentation is there is a template is there, just you write it down, you just type it down and forward it. As you know, this module is a three-tier architecture, three layers are HRMS in the office order module. First one is DSIM, that is dealing clerk, and second is verification authority, and third is accepting authority. So this three-tier, and accepting authority is responsible for the digital signature and publishing of the office order. Okay, so these are the basic things in the HRMS office order module. Okay, so let's switch on to the HRMS. Let's talk. So I'm signing out from this and I'm logging into your HRMS account once again. One thing what I would like to mention, that this module, as you know, retired employee mobile change option is showing. As you can see, the PPO number by which a retired employee have to put his or her PPO number and then put his or her date of birth and employee's name. Then a download mobile change request form, you may download it, or just you may download this form, and by which you may able to upload the request for changing the mobile number. Okay, so this is the retired employees request form. So it's a very simple form for mobile number change, only for the purpose of issuing pass to the retired employee. Okay, in the later stage I will tell you very briefly how you will change the mobile number of the retired staff. Now we are going to concentrate on the office order module of on HRMS. Okay, being a DC, I am just putting my HRMS ID. That is my HRMS ID, GKNXDI. Then I am giving my password. Okay, so the verification OTP. Okay, I'm giving it right now, please wait. Verification OTP is coming. Okay, verification OTP. So verifying. Oh, sorry. Actually, it's not that ID. Okay, please wait. I've wrongly opened Wrongly opened another ID. Please wait. Okay, my name is there, Suprakash, and this is the verification OTP. I put into my verification OTP over there, and let's have a look on this on this uh, on this issue, that the presentation stage. Okay, entry, transfer, promotion, and exit. These are the four parts of the office order module. First is entry, second is transfer, third is promotion, and exit. Okay, so let's check. Okay, the career events that impact on employees list. Okay, first is appointment. Okay, first appointment, then transfer, then promotion, then exit due to superannuation. We exit due to our superannuation. Okay, objective of this module: first appointment order, then joining report. Okay, it will update to the employee master, and if exit or separate, then posting promotion order, transfer posting order, exit and superannuation order. Okay, daily public relinquish report. That is, it's also updated in the employee master and the ESR. Okay, how to create an office order? So create new office order or pick an existing office order saved in the draft mode. You have to fill all these things. I will show you all this on the HRMS module. So first appointment, that is appointment from direct recruitment, probationer and substitute. Okay. Second process flow, first appointment of direct recruitment. So first order for the direct recruitment, that is joining at the first place of posting, then data will be automatically forwarded to iPass. Okay. First appointment of direct recruitment and joining at first posting. These are the also three layers. First appointment, direct recruitment and joining at the first posting. It also three layers: dealing clerk, verifying authority and accepting authority. So, and later the data will be forwarded to iPass. The process flow of regularization of probationers of training, that is office order, then it will go to iPass for the purpose of preparation of salary, and second office order regularization of trainee public probationers, that data will also go to the iPass for preparation of salary. So this is the direct recruitment undergo training, first appointment training, probationers. Okay, so in this way we are granting temporary status to the substitute. When the employee completes his getting the temporary status, earning the temporary status, then it will automatically over there in the HRMS, and later stage it will go to the HRMS. So in such a way there is the exit and superannuation or events of relieving or reporting. So this is the exit of office order. Okay. So in such a way we'll demonstrate on the HRMS module. Okay, so let's concentrate on the HRMS module. I'm not taking you much time, but so this is the HRMS screen and this is the office order. Okay, so issued office order. issued office order, that means the order which already issued and digitally verified by the verification authority and digitally signed by the accepting authority will be shown over there. And second is promotion transfer office order. Okay, this one, exit office order generation. That means when an employee goes on retirement or superannuation, then this exit office order is required. Or in case of voluntary retirement, new joinee office order. When the new errands on the new employee come from RRB, RRC or from any other means, then this new joinee office order, we may use this option for the new employee. Regular posting office order. As you know, it's a regular posting office order. And in such a way, leave office order, miscellaneous orders, and all this, the office order templates are there and office order summary are there. So let's check an office order. Okay, that is promotion and transfer office order. So how can we make a promotion oblique transfer office order? So first, we may choose a new office order. Okay, so if we choose a new office order, then we have to put the number of the office order. I already given a number over there, so let's check it. How it is given over there. Okay, so as you know, there is a office order. Okay, that is the office order ID, and this is a transfer office order. So these employees are being transferred from one place to another place. Okay, so I am just resetting it and I am opening another order that you can see. Okay, so in this way they have prepared the office order. Okay, so a template you may select, or following post, it is a pre-note, the following posting order on account of promotion to the post of chief pharmacist in level 7 is issued with the approval of the competent authority to have immediate effect. Post note, that is, the above named staff has been declared suitable for promotion to the chief pharmacist in level 7. And as you know, whatever you may write in the office order, that you may write over there. Issued office order, that is generally who is the issuing authority? Assistant Personnel Officer is the issuing authority. Okay. Issuing office, this office order is issued from the Senior Divisional Personnel Officer. To whom we are giving copy to that? We are giving copy to the CMS Adra, Senior DFM Adra, Senior TNO Adra, and all these things. And on the HRMS module, as you can see, we may forward this office order to the concerned departmental officer or BOs. Suppose I am sending this order to this HRMS ID to this officer. Okay, I am giving the HRMS ID of these officers, and as you can see, this is Mr. Kamal Mandal, APO, Adra Division. Okay, so we may forward this order, or we may add another tab by just clicking on the add row, the plus sign. Okay, add row. So another HRMS ID we may provide, and in such a way, as much as we can forward by clicking on the add button, and we put the HRMS ID of the concerned branch officer and we forwarded it to the department. So it's very simple. You need not go physically, or you need not go by DAC or something else, but through HRMS you may forward this order to the concerned department. And e-office file reference number, if you have received any e-office file reference number, you may give it there. Upload e-office file reference. If you would like to upload something, so there is a option choose file. So if you have some PDF or something else, you may upload this file and you may forward this. You may add this to this. Okay, forwarded to whom you are forwarding. The list is there. So as you know, who is your verification authority? Your chief OS. So you just put down the HRMS ID of your chief OS. Okay, and you forward it for verification to the supervisor. Okay, so after verification of the supervisor will send the same office order to the accepting authority. Accepting authority will simply accept this order. That's it. So as you can see, it's very simple. You are just writing it on a paper and you are sending the paper to the type section for getting it typed, and after that you personally go to the chamber of the officers and you got it signed on that order, and after that you just make it a copy of Xerox and you forwarded it to the concerned departmental branch officer. And in such a way, so many things are there. In manual cases, you are performing right now. But on HRMS platform, you do not need to perform all this extra activity. Only sitting on your chair, you may prepare an online office order and you may forward it, verify it, accept it, and everything you may do it from your location. So it's really very simple, and in my opinion it's really very effective. Anyway, and one thing I would like to mention, that there's a save as draft button. Okay, so save as draft button, when you are writing this office order, you may save as draft. Final prior to checking you may forward it. Okay, so this is transfer and posting office order, and it's very simple. I'm not generating new one because it will become a record, so I'm not going for this. Okay, and another things, as you know, the exit order generation. I earlier told you that exit order generation is only for the staff, those who are going to retire from railway service. On that cases, you may have this order. Okay, just I am opening an order. In such a way, you may also make a new order, or if you have order, then you can check this order. Okay, so I'm trying to checking this. Please wait. Okay, so ID is generation. Look at remarks from the verification authority. Okay, that means verification authority has accepted this order. Okay, so just putting on the HRMS ID, the name Samir Kumar Chakraborty, department is engineering, senior section engineer, level 7, 55,200 is basic pay, and his activity subtype, what is that? It's a voluntary retirement. So Samir Kumar Chakraborty is going to volunteer retirement on 28/12/2020, and this is his order. Okay, so this is the pre-note, approval of the competent authority, and all these things are there as per SOP. And post note, Samir Kumar Chakraborty should hand over the railway materials, I-card, etc. to his in charge if he has occupied any railway quarter at JOC or any other station should be vacant as per extant rule. And the issuing officer is assistant personnel officer for senior divisional personnel officer, and issuing office is senior DPO's office, Adra. Copy 2, we are writing copy 2, and another way he is giving a copy to Uday Bhanumal. He is the chief office superintendent, and you may add another employees, or you may give another department to the engineering department. Suppose you think you are giving a copy to the senior DN course, so you just add it and put the HRMS ID over here, and the name will be reflected, and you may send it. How will you send? Just first you save as draft and then submit, forward it to, don't forget to forward. Don't forget to give the HRMS ID to whom you are forwarding. Okay, so it is verified by the chief OS, and after that the accepting authority will accept this, and a office by digitally signature, with having the digitally signed, and it will be accepted by the officer, and an office order will be generated. So in such a way, the exit office order, I told you previously that why exit office order, it is for the purpose of superannuation. Okay, another things is regular posting office order. These are all the simple things. And another things is miscellaneous office order. Okay, so okay, this is the miscellaneous office order. Oh, sorry, this is miscellaneous office order. Sorry, miscellaneous office order. As you can see, this is the miscellaneous office order. Okay, so we can put a number on this way, or we may open this order. Okay, this is the HRMS posting order. HRMS posting order. So in this way, we may able to upload the HRMS office order. So this is, I am telling you that the bill clerks, those who have already have some manual signed order, those who have manual signed order, they may upload this order. Okay, there's an option. As you can see, this is upload option is there. So the manual order which is already issued by our department, we may upload this on this HRMS platform, and we may forward this to the concerned department or to the concerned employee, and an SMS alert will go to them, and they may verify that some orders has been created for the purpose. It will be clarified over there. So friends, this is in a very small video, I try to explain myself about how to prepare this office order. It's really cold outside. It's feeling 11 degree right now, and it's cool Purulia, and it's very beautiful weather, as you know. And anyway, I hope you little bit understand. And one thing I would like to tell you that especially in other division, in the zone, we are just lagging behind for the preparation of office order. So friends, just try to increase the number, and we are always over there to help you. Myself is there, total teammates is there, as you know, Vijay Verma is there, and my respected senior DPO sir also helping us a lot is Mr. Rishabh Sinha. My heartfelt congratulations to Mr. Sinha for his excellent effort, and he has made a very good help desk for other divisions for the purpose of helping the people, and they made a very beautiful HRMS team, and all the team and all the work we are conducting, and we are trying to facilitate all the support to you. And I hope you must come forward, and let's meet tomorrow. Good night, friend. Have a good day. Take a healthy diet and healthy lifestyle. will keep you strong and healthy. Have a good day. Bye. Good night.